Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hey team, this is Coach Bruce here at Cup of Mo Live at 6. Hey look, we're just going to jump right into it and get it cracking. We got an exciting topic for you this week, and this is part 1 of how to unlock your potential. Wouldn't you like to wouldn't you like to have the key that would unlock your potential? Hey look, have you ever asked yourself the question, is there more to life than this? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Is there more to life than this? You were born to do something important. Hear me. Hear me again. You were born to do something important. If you have breath in your body, if you have life, health, strength, there must be something that you need to do. There must be another opportunity. I would consider that another opportunity to get something done. Something that I can do but have not done. And so, if you just stick with me tonight, I am going to give you the keys to unlocking your potential. Have you ever been locked out? Have you ever lost your keys? Have you ever gotten outside of the car at the grocery store and looked inside the window and there are your keys and the car is locked? It's a very uncomfortable feeling. So I know how it feels when you know you can do more, but you haven't done it. You know you have creative ideas and genius, but you have not carried it out. I know it's an uncomfortable feeling. I know it's a struggle to try and see yourself experience your greatest potential. We all have potential. We all were born with genius level talent. We all have answers. We all have solutions. The world has problems, and each one of us may have a different solution to every problem that we see on this earth. Just look around and see where your help may be needed. Yes, your idea may be the one that we need. And so I'm going to get into some questions tonight. I'm going to ask you 20 questions that I believe are keys to helping you unlock your full potential. Yes, man, your life is going to be different after tonight. Your life will never be the same if you just be honest with yourself and ask yourself these 20 questions. Let's run through them. Number 1, what do I do well? Number 1 question out of 20 questions that will change your life tonight if you just be honest with yourself and say, you know what? There's more to life than this. If you ask yourself these questions, you're going to unlock your full potential. Number 1 is, what do I do well? Focus in on that. Not on trying to, perfect or make better your weaknesses. Look at your strength and see how you can do better in your strength zone. Number 2, what comes easy to me? What comes easy to you? But let me add this. What comes easy to you but hard for others? Think about that. Question number 3. What do I never get tired of doing? What do you never get tired of doing? Yes. If you want to see your full potential, focus on that thing that you never get tired of doing. You know why? Because you're designed to do that. Number 4, what brings me joy? Now, it may be more than one thing, so name all of them. Write them down. What brings you joy? Being with your family, giving gifts to your mom or dad, donating money to the hungry, donating money to Cancer Society. What brings you joy? Let me ask you another question. And these questions are thought-provoking questions that will give you answers to how you can live your full potential, how you can unlock your full potential. Number 6, where can I make the most impact? Think about that. Have you ever asked yourself that question? Where can I make the most impact? Where can I make a difference in my family, in my community, in my world? Where can I make a difference? How do I unlock my full potential? Question number 7. Why do I doubt myself? Why do you doubt yourself? Have you ever asked yourself that question? And then you may come up with, a 10 or 15 answers, and then you can begin to attack that giant. But you got to uncover that giant by being honest with yourself and say, why do I doubt myself? Question number 8 to unlocking your full potential. When will I get started what I haven't started? Does that make sense? That's not a trick question, but have you ever asked yourself, when will I get started what I haven't started? You know what that is. You know what you put on the back burner. You know what you've been procrastinating on. You know what that idea is, that if you ever got started in that, it would bring you joy. It would bring you significance and value. How do I unlock my full potential? Question number 9. Have I outgrown my circle of friends? Have you outgrown your circle of friends? Some friends you have for a reason, for a season, and some for a lifetime. But they all don't fit every category. Sometimes they're there for a season. They have given you all they can give you. They have added, the value that they had. They don't have any more value. How do you unlock your full potential? Recognize when you've outgrown your current environment. Recognize when you've outgrown your circle of friends. Question number 10. Does comparing myself to others help me or hurt me? You answer that. You answer that for yourself. I'm not here to answer these questions. I'm here to provoke you to think and then to answer. Because once you answer the question, then you can deal with things. All right? All right. Question number 11. How do I unlock my full potential? How do I view myself? You see, how you view yourself can either open up a limitless amount of potential or a limited amount of potential. How you view yourself. Be honest with yourself. How do you view yourself? See, once you uncover what the enemy is, once you uncover what it is that you're struggling with, then you can deal with it. But you got to be honest with yourself and ask yourself these thought-provoking questions. Okay. Let me give you a little bonus one on the side. How do I move from unbelief to belief? How do I move from unbelief to belief? Because see, you can't go any higher than you believe. If you don't believe that you can have this or that, X and Y and Z, if you don't believe, you can't achieve. You can't grasp, you can't take hold of something if you don't believe it's there. Does that make sense? All right. that was a little bonus. But let me go into question number 12, okay? And let me say this again, if you didn't hear me earlier. You were born to do something important in this world. Yeah, you. You were born to do something important in this world. And when we are honest with ourselves and ask ourselves these 20 questions, you'll be able to uncover some things that may be in the way of you experiencing or unlocking your full potential. Question number 12. What affirmation can I use to move me from procrastination to action? What affirmation can I use? Okay? Oftentimes, when I see myself drifting, I'll just give you a little bit about myself. I'll be a little transparent tonight. Whenever I see myself drifting off the path of my priorities of the day, so I know what I want to get done today. These 6 or 7 things. 6 or 7 things. Not 20. No. There's really only 6 or 7 things that really relate to value, that really relate to high performance, that really relate to productivity, that really relate to value. And so while I'm going through it, if I see myself drifting off, I use an affirmation. Back to work. Back to work, Bruce. Back to work. Back to work, Bruce. Back to work. Now, I don't know what you want to use, but that's what I use. You may use like Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy, who wrote the book called Eat That Frog. Very good book to get. I went over that book in detail in one of my Couple More Lives. We went over that book in detail, How to Kill Procrastination. And one of his affirmations is, do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Now I like to add, do it right now. Do it now. Which means it moves you from procrastination to action. Or you can even use a Bible verse. It says, faith without works is dead. Faith without works is dead. What affirmation, what statement can you use repeatedly until it goes from the conscious mind to the subconscious mind, which becomes your habit? All right. Now, how to unlock your full potential. These are the keys. Question number 13. What habits are stopping me from experiencing my full potential? McCully? Okay. Hopkins? Leadership Develop? What habits? What habits? When you ask yourself these questions, these thought-provoking questions, and you're honest with yourself, you'll come out and be able to write some answers. What habits are stopping me from experiencing my full potential? Have you ever asked yourself the question, I know there's more to life. Is there more to life than this? And once you ask yourself that question, it lines you up with your potential. Because once you answer the question yes, then guess what? It allows you to focus on those things that you can do. Those things that are a part of your ability that you have not done yet. And then you start challenging yourself to go after that. We're talking about how to unlock your full potential when you ask yourself these 20 questions. Question number 14. What less than successful experience in the past is holding me back from going forward? What less than successful experience in the past is holding me back from going forward? You know, we at times focus too much on, you know, a mishap or a mistake we made or a misjudgment, you know, in making the wrong decision. But guess what? Every experience that you have, every experience that you experienced is helping you with what you are about to experience. Does that make sense? You see, you get, I give you a good example. My mother had cancer. She had multiple myeloma type of cancer. And whenever someone, hey sis, how you doing? Okay? Whenever someone would say, Betty, I know how you feel, and they never had cancer, they never experienced it, she said, no, you don't. No, you don't. You see, it's sort of like a natural response when we say, how you doing? We really want to say, I'm acknowledging you. Hey there. We're not really asking the question, how are you doing? Because if the person stopped to explain, you would say, oh, no, I don't have time for all that. I was just trying to acknowledge you. And so what am I saying? I'm saying that in order for you to fulfill and to unlock your full potential, okay, you must ask yourself, what less than successful experience did I have in the past that is stopping me from going forward? And the only reason why it's stopping you is because of your perception of why you went through that. If your perception is it's a learning experience, I'm taking notes, I want to help somebody else that I may meet along my pathway going forward on the journey, because why? I've been through that. I've had cancer, so I can talk to you about cancer. Oh, I've had a heart attack, I can talk to you about a heart attack. Why? Because I've been through that. All right. Question number 15. What is my biggest fear that keeps me from taking my next risk? You see, risk is good. All risk is going into an area or going into an experience that you've never been into before. But risk is good because what it does is it gives you confidence. Every time you take a risk and you make a step and you realize, oh, you know what? It wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I thought it was too big for me, but guess what? I was able to be victorious in that challenge as well. Okay? So ask yourself, be honest with yourself and say, what is the biggest fear? Take that biggest fear. Like David fighting Goliath. Take that biggest fear. All right? What is the elephant in the room? What is the dinosaur in the room that you need to address? It's almost like Brian Tracy in his book called Eat That Frog. You got to eat that frog. What is it on your thing to do list you keep skipping over because you're fearing that you can't accomplish that? Or you're thinking it's too big for you, so you're going to wait until the end of the day to do that. No. You never do stuff at the end of the day when your energy level is down. Do it at the front of the day when your energy level is high. And then you start listing things from the hardest to the easiest things on your things to do list. I like how Les Brown said, if you focus on the things that are easy, life will be hard. But if you focus on the things that are hard, guess what? Life will be easy. All right. Question number 16 out of 20. Do you want to really put your potential to the test? Do you really? Do you really want to put your potential to the test? Okay? Do you really want to see what you can do? Do you really want to challenge yourself and push yourself, to the limit that you can experience some great and awesome things in your life? The awesome things in your life are behind that thing that's hard. Yes. So go ahead and tackle that thing that's hard. That's how you're going to experience your full potential. That's how you're going to unlock your full potential. Okay. Question number 17. Why do you care about what people think? You will be able to unlock your full potential when you stop caring about what people think. Number 18. How has your environment stopped you from reaching your full potential? How has your environment stopped you from reaching your full potential? Question number 19. How to unlock your full potential. 19 is, what would you like to do and no one can talk you out of it? What is it? Pull out that biggest dream. Pull out that big picture of where you're going, where you're trying to get to. What is it about life? I mean, if you were able to attain that that awesome big picture item that you've never attained. And you would say to yourself, you know what? I got to get this off my bucket list. What is it? What is it? What is that thing, all right, that you would like to do and nobody can talk you out of it? Question number 20. Would you rather someone challenge you or agree with you? See, we always want yes people on our team. We want somebody to say, yes, Bruce, yes, sir, yes, Bruce. Whatever you said, I go along with that. Yes, 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 because we don't want any confrontation. We don't want any friction. And so we avoid, confrontation. We don't want to rock the boat, somebody says, right? But let me tell you something. Every boat that goes through storm is going to be rocked. And everything that you want in life is behind the storm, behind going through something, right? And so when people are yes, 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 and you're doing the same thing, and all you want is folks to say yes to you, you don't want anybody to challenge you. But when people challenge you, it brings out the creativity in you. It brings out the genius in you. See, when there's a problem, then there must be a solution. And sometimes the solution is the challenge. So if you want to unlock your full potential, don't be afraid of challenge. There you have it. 20 questions. If you ask yourself these questions, if you're honest with yourself, you can unlock. These are the keys. These 20 questions are keys to unlocking your full potential. And until you're honest with yourself and ask yourself these questions, you're going to have a problem reaching your full potential. My job isn't to tell you what to do and how to do it. My job is to ask you the right questions to provoke you to come up with the answers. The answers are already there. You just need the right questions to bring the answer out. Okay? Thanks a lot for being on board tonight. I want to say hello to a couple of people here. My sweet sister Paula, love you. Okay? Real love it. Hey, there's a wave to you. Thanks a lot for being on board tonight. Okay? Eva, thanks a lot for being on board tonight. Leadership Develop. My boy Eric, hey man, hey look, you guys got to stop by Eric's page there, leadership_develop, okay? Leadership_develop. He's an awesome guy. We're going to be doing some things in the near future, collaborating so that we can present some thought-provoking questions to you guys in an open forum type of platform, okay? So be on the outlook for that. Eric and I are going to be doing that very, very soon, all right? Chinese Hopkins, thanks a lot for being on board tonight. Okay, Macaulay, thanks a lot for being on board tonight. Thank you so much. If you guys like what you saw, like what you heard tonight, you want to share it, hey, my mama always told me, if you got a closed fist, nothing gets in and nothing goes out. So the art of communication is sharing what you know. So if you guys could just push share and share this with those in your Instagram family, we would appreciate it so everybody else can get some help as well. Talk to you soon. Guess what? Tomorrow, Cup of Mo with Coach Bruce at 6. Talk to you then.